It's time now to check in with the Africa Cup of Nations as the countdown begins to the semi-finals. Egypt has triumphed, beating Morocco 2-1 in what was something of a North African derby today. Senegal and Equatorial Guinea will also battle it out for their shot at the Cup. France 24's sports editor Simon Harding is in Cameroon following the action for us, and he joins us now with the latest. Simon, nice to hear from you. Egypt have come out on top, propelled to the semi-finals. Take us through that match.
Well, Egypt take a step closer to an eighth title, which would, of course, extend their record after beating Morocco in the quarterfinals here. And we already know the first semi-final that'll take place in Yaoundé, and that'll be between the host Cameroon and between the Pharaohs. The Pharaohs, who had the worst possible start to the game as Sofiane Boufal scored a penalty after just 7 minutes. That was after Achraf Hakimi of PSG had been fouled inside the box, a spot kick given. Morocco sat back after that, and Egypt failed really to capitalise on some lax play from the Atlas Lions. But whatever the halftime speech was by the Pharaohs head coach Carlos Queiroz, it certainly worked. Morocco enjoyed a torrid first 10 minutes in the second half until Mo Salah, who else really, the Liverpool forward, equalising for the Egyptians. Nayef Aguer had 2 headers that went close for Morocco in the dying stages of the match. A first one that sailed over the crossbar, and a second that was brilliantly saved by goalkeeper Gabaski. The match finished 1-1 extra time, and then Mo Salah, right at the start of extra time, putting the ball on a platter for a Trezeguet at the back post, who just had to tap home. Egypt, who once again, without playing particularly well, managed to get a solid victory after another solid defensive performance. For Morocco and for Vahid Halilhodžić, it is a very disappointing loss.
It is indeed. Well, coming up, we have Senegal and Equatorial Guinea. They're hoping to get their spot in the next round. How's that match shaping up for you?
Well, Senegal start that one as clear favourites, of course. The finalists in 2019, who are led by the brilliant Sadio Mane, are the odds-on favourite to win this match and set up a semi-final tie against Burkina Faso. However, Equatorial Guinea have somewhat developed a reputation as giant killers in this tournament. Let's not forget that they beat Algeria. They also beat Mali in the last 16 to reach the quarterfinals. The African minnows have already reached the semi-finals in the past, but certainly against this Senegal side led by Aliou Cissé, it is going to be a big ask. The Lions of Teranga are also a team, much like Egypt, that haven't particularly shone in the tournament. They qualified with just a goal scored from the group stages and scored 2, and the first from open play for the first time in the last 16. But they can rely on another solid defence, with Edouard Mendy, Chelsea's goalkeeper, back in between the posts, and Kalidou Koulibaly of Napoli back in central defence. Then Senegal are really a wonderful unit. They are yet to concede a goal, and the last team that reached the quarterfinals without conceding a goal, well, that was Algeria in 2019, and they, of course, went on to win the tournament.
Okay, thank you very much, Simon Harding, there reporting for us from Cameroon at the African Cup of Nations. We'll be keeping you updated, of course, with all of those matches.